You just got to hope the Norristown players are on. I'm a little bit surprised, Jim, to see Ramsey still out there. You know, he's been a great ball player all season, but he's not noted for his ball handling.
You'll notice that tonight, Cresswell did not go to the bench quite as much as he had in the past. We've seen Simmons and we've seen Mears, and that is it. He's tried to go with the starters most of the way.
You know, I really thought at this point he might put Simmons in there because of his ball handling ability.
I think he's keeping Ramsey in because if one of those big men goes out, I would not be surprised then to make that kind of a move. And they're both in trouble. There goes the long pass, throwing away. Epps throws it away, Kavillion not moving. And you'll notice the Glen Mills players are starting to yell at each other. And that is the sign of a beaten ball team. When you start going after each other, there's Evans, comes down, and he's going to get called for walking. Smart defensive play by Golston, right behind him.
Yeah, but the body contact there, either it was charging or it was a foul. I don't see how he could have called walking.
Nowhere to go. And some of the fans are beginning to leave this game. They're probably fans from the first game. Kavillion coming down, throwing up the long jumper from outside, too strong. Battle for the boards. Ramsey controls for Norristown in the hands of Flowers. Flowers on the dribble, coming up, finds Johnson. Johnson on the dribble, tries to bounce.
Now,
pass.
Jim, that was the mistake PW made, and it lost him the game.
There's Bumoski. Bumoski over to Reed. Reed back to Bumoski. He's going to throw up a three. Blocked by Thompson to Johnson. Johnson's going to be on the dribble. And
oh, he grabbed his arm, Jim. What does the ref want?
And Glen Mills is a tired, beaten team. 3 men there, they weren't even going to come down court.
But Jim, the man actually grabbed Binky Johnson's arm, and I guess neither official was looking. Well, here comes Lou Simmons, which I thought would happen.
Simmons coming in now, and Cresswell waving his team off the line. They're going to take the 1-and-1. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. Johnson shooting 1-and-1 for Norristown.
This is a situation, Jim, where Glen Mills gets those rebounds anyway, so you may as well.
Shot is up, no good, and he's done it all tonight. A little bit of trouble. There goes Kavillion backing out for the three-point. They know they need some three-pointers now. There's Bumoski throwing it up. Ball is up off the backboard. Good. Cuts the Eagles' lead to 11 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Now there's still a lot of time left, Jim.
Over to Simmons. Simmons to Flowers. Flowers is going to go right down the middle.
Oh, what a play by Howard Flowers.
58-45. Howard Flowers with 10. Third player in double figures. There's Kavillion with a long shot is up. Strong off the board, no good. Battle for the rebound. Kavillion with another shot, no good. Golston underneath with a little spin move, right-handed hook up. 1 minute and 50 seconds left, 58-47. Golston, 13 points for Glen Mills. Here comes Flowers, and the Eagles will not be too much in a hurry to shoot. Over to Simmons, to Johnson. Simmons outside, he's grabbed, and that should be a deliberate foul.
That was... Well, he didn't call it intentional, but he reached out with both hands and grabbed him. Of course, I'm a little biased here in the favor of one particular team.
I don't think you're a little biased. I think you're a lot biased, right? Simmons will be up for the 1-and-1. Eagles by 11. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. And the Eagles should take as much time as they can each time down.
Jim, there are fans leaving. How can you leave a game like this at any time?
I would hope they would stay around and watch the Eagles team get their medals. District 1.
I hope they're Glen Mills fans that are leaving.
Here comes Epps. Epps all the way underneath with a drive, makes it. And it's a 9-point. The lead is cut to 9, and the Eagles have to
And I'll tell you, Jim, 1:26 left.
And there's
9 points, that's only 3 shots.
There's Johnson, and Johnson is fouled. The foul is going to be on Kavillion. But here's a case where you have to make your foul. And I think Cresswell is now waving the players back underneath on the rebounds so that they do have to battle. No, they're coming back off.
You got to hope Binky makes the first one, because that means 3 three-pointers cannot tie up this game.
Yep. And Norristown's foul shooting now has been giving him a little bit of difficulty here. But this is when it's tough here at the end of the game. Foul shot up, and he's got it. Eagles lead by 10, 59-49.
That was a big basket there, Jim. Now, even if the Glen Mills start sinking their three-pointers, they got to make more than 3 of them.
4 possessions. they would need. 1 minute, 22 seconds left. Second shot is up strong, no good. Epps has it. On the dribble, finds Reed. There goes the pass in the corner to Bumaski with a jump shot. He's got it. Three-pointer. 59-52. Flowers on the dribble.
Jim, what in the world is an intentional foul?
Well,
if that wasn't one, I don't know what is.
That wasn't even a well-disguised foul.
Yes, I don't understand this.
If they're not going to call it on that one, you know they're not going to call it on anything.
And that was crucial in this ball game. There's 1 minute 9 seconds left.
Norristown's got to be a little tired, and they're still trying to put pressure on. I think maybe they'd be better at this point falling back and setting up that zone and making Glen Mills work a little bit or take the bad shot.
Well, they just can't give them those free shots.
Flower shot no good. Johnson gets the rebound though. Great rebound by Binky Johnson, the only one down there. Johnson with the ball, and there's a foul on Bumaski.
Well, at least that one was disguised a little better than the other one.
They got to start making. One thing here too, the possession arrow favors Norristown, which is a good sign.
But look, Jim, that clock is like watching a pot of water waiting for it to boil. It's still 1 minute 2 seconds on there.
Foul shot by Johnson, good. Eagles by 8. 1 minute and 2 seconds left, and the Eagles are on the line this time to battle for the rebound. Jeff Thompson staying back as the safety. Johnson ready with a second one, and they can certainly use every one of these. Ball is up, and he's got it. Eagles 61, Bulls 52. Substitution coming in.
I think they're putting somebody in who can give a few fouls without going out of the
Eagles
game.
still using their full court press, but Glen Mills is breaking it pretty quickly, and that's not what you want. Allen from outside, he's got it. Another three-pointer, 61-55.
That's what I mean, Jim.
Ball in the hands of Johnson, back to Thompson, over to Flowers to Johnson. Johnson over to Thompson. Thompson back outside, and if he gets a chance to go in, he will. Over to Simmons, 40 seconds left. Simmons on the move, coming out, and we got a foul, and what you said is exactly what happened. Allen is the man who gives up the foul.
I don't know if he really needs Simmons, or Simmons is putting on an acting job out there.
Bulls have closed within 6. Eagles are up 15.
I'll tell you, Jim, and those couple foul shots, the couple fouls earlier that I thought were intentional, you can see how crucial they were. Had they been called intentional fouls, the Eagles would have retained possession.
Foul shot, no good. Golston on the rebound. Up court, they got a 2-on-1 break, and ball almost stolen away. That was Howard Flowers.
Well, at least it eats up some time on that clock.
5 seconds off the clock, but what a big steal that would have been.
Now they got to watch out for the quick pass to Golston underneath.
Have to pay. There goes Epps with a long shot. No good. Johnson on the rebound. Foul by Allen. And Johnson is the man you want on the foul line right now, I think.
Johnson or Thompson. That's either one of those two I'd like to see on that foul line.
Eagles 30 seconds away from a district championship, and Eagles want to keep them from getting that ball up that quickly. Make them take off 10 or 15 seconds on their possessions. Johnson going to the line. He will be shooting 1-and-1.
But Jim, you can see the excitement the three-point shot has added to basketball. 10 years ago, this game would be over.
No question about it. Johnson shot up. He's got it.
Oh, he's just the Iceman out there, Jim. As cool as can be on that foul line.
That's another big one, because that means, again, that Glen Mills has to have 3 possessions to be able to take the lead. Big foul shot. Binky ready with a second one. Eagles by 7. 30 seconds left on the clock. Johnson ready. Foul shot up. He's got it. Stretches the legal lead to 8. Here comes Allen on the dribble. Allen with a bound to back, and he's going to throw up the long one. Way off. There's the battle underneath. Cavilion has the
great block there.
Bumaski right around for the three-pointer. No good. Battling Golston underneath with a move. He's got it. Down to 13, 12
well, they
seconds
can give
left.
him that one as long as they don't foul.
63-57. Johnson's got it. On the dribble. There's the foul. 7 seconds left. Eagles by 6.
And I'll tell you, he's got it. If he makes the first one here, that should put the icing on the cake.
And the Eagles fans should give this team quite a reception tonight. They have played an absolutely magnificent ball game.
They may not win the states, but they certainly earned the title of District 1 champs, and that's in the toughest district in the state, especially this year.
Johnson, good. 7-point Eagle lead. And Frank, I think this team has an excellent. I said at the beginning of the year, I think they have all the ingredients of a state champion. I really do. You just would hate to see them have a bad ball game along the way.
Right. If they play their average ball game, they're a state championship team.
Johnson with 2, 65-57. Pinky Johnson alive in the second half. There goes a shot, Bumoski, no good. Golston on the tip in, and that is the ball game. Eagles 65.
The District 1 champions, the toughest district in the state.
Glen Mills, a 6-point loser. Eagles fans on the floor to congratulate them. Where were they all year long?
That's just what came to my mind, Jim. Look at the fans out there. I hope they're the ones that did come out to the games all year long, because we didn't see very many. And Jim, have you ever heard a Glen Mills crowd so silent?
No.
600 boys over there not making a sound.
From the opening tip-off, with a couple exceptions, I think the biggest Glen Mills lead tonight might have been 3 points. And, you know, taking that crowd out of the game is a big element. I think Glen Mills counts on hearing those people. And the Eagles just simply never let them back in the ball game. Great victory for the Eagles, a great victory for Coach Cresswell, who deserves a lot of credit for having brought this team through this year. They have done everything that you would want a team to do. They played the pressure defense. They've made the shots. They've shot the fouls. We will be back shortly to give you statistics, and I believe that we are going to cover the medal awards tonight, and we will be back with some final comments at that point. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, and you can hear the cheers. The medals are going to be given to the Norristown Eagles. 65-59 victory. There's number 5, Kurt Lieber.
Lou Simmons.
And he has to be happy.
Oh, way to go, Howard Flowers. Steve Volrath.
I'm sure his mom in the audience here tonight is every bit as happy as he is.
Steve Watson.
Number 23, Richard Mayers.
Richard Mayers.
Mayers in the first half coming
the
in.
relief pitcher. Priest Ramsey. Jeff Thomas, who didn't play tonight, but they wouldn't be there without him.
It's number 35, Craig Jones, also didn't get in the game tonight.
And there he is, the quiet man who's done it all for 3 years.
Mike Evans, who tonight off the boards helped Norristown so much. Didn't have a big scoring game. And finally, number 42, Dana Binky Johnson, the backcourtman. Every man out there for the Eagles has contributed to the success of this Norristown Eagles tonight.
Assistants Rico Joseph, Dave Struthers, and John Cahan. Again, let's stop one more time. Head coach John Cresswell.
There's Coach Cresswell.
I'll tell you, Cresswell's also the quiet man. You look at his record, though, and he knows how to talk basketball.
And he has done the job, Frank, ever since he's come on the scene. And this team is a testimony to what he's done. He's fused them into a unit, a true team that has tonight arrived at what I'm sure is only one part of their accomplishments. A little bit earlier, they planned on playing right on the way on through.
And Jim, I wish we had time to give a little rundown on every player out there, because you and I know things a lot of the fans don't know. For example, Binky Johnson. He could have been a ball hog this year. He could have been a high scorer. He chose to be a team player. He gave up perhaps being one of the leading scorers in the area to be a team ball player. And that's one of the reasons they're out there getting that trophy right now.
Great night again for the Eagles. We would like to alert you that the Eagles will play their first state game next Friday or Saturday. We hope a lot of you fans will follow them around the states. We think, we've seen this team all year, and we firmly believe that they are one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the state if not the best team in the state. And we hope you fans will follow them as they go in their quest of the state title. I'm going to turn this over to Glenn Martin now for statistics. Again, the Norristown Eagles, District 1 champs, and doesn't that have a sweet ring to it, Glenn?
Sure does, Mr. Nelson. For the Glen Mills Battling Bulls tonight, Alonzo Golston came on in the fourth quarter, scored 8 points, and finished with 17 points and 8 rebounds. The other leading scorer, the only other player in double figures for Glen Mills, Mike Epps, with 14 points and 4 rebounds. Also scoring Roy Bomoski with 6 points, Robinson with 4, Gavillion with 9, Allen with 8, and Crawley with 1 point. 3-point shooting, 5 for 21, excuse me. Many of those came in the end of the game. Free throw shooting, 6 for 13. They didn't get many free throws, and when they did, they didn't make them. For the rebounding edge, almost even, but Norristown has the edge, 34-33. For Norristown, leading scorer, excellent game for Jeff Thompson, 24 points and 3 rebounds, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Dana Binky Johnson also had 20 points, 7 rebounds. He got 15 free throws and he made 9 of them, and many of those came down the stretch. Howard Flowers also reached double figures with 10 points and 2 rebounds. Priest Ramsey had 4 points and 5 rebounds. He struggled tonight, but he played a tough game. Mike Evans with 4 points and 9 rebounds. Excellent game underneath for him. Rich Mayers did not score, but he came up with 7 big rebounds. And Lou Simmons with the 3-pointer and 1 rebound. Interesting that Norristown only used 7 players tonight. Free throw shooting for Norristown, 19 for 33. Not as good as they're known for, but it still got them through. 1 for 5 from 3-point land. Your final score is 65-59 in favor of the District 1 champion Norristown Eagles. I'm Glenn Martin, thanking Mr. Nelson and Mr. Winkle for a great season, encouraging you to stay tuned to this cable station.